Governor for Algiers. Now, the International Criminal Court has today sentenced Dominic Ongwen, a former child soldier who became one of the top commanders of the rebel Lord's Resistance Army, to 25 years in prison for war crimes and crimes against humanity in Uganda. George Maringa with the details.
At around 12 o'clock Hague time, the 45-year-old Dominic Ongwen took his place inside trial chamber number 9 of the International Criminal Court. Only this time, he was here to receive his judgment delivered by a 3-judge bench composed of presiding Judge Bertram Smith, Judge Peter Kovacs, and Judge Raul Panglangan. This trial has been years in the making, with thousands of witnesses providing testimony. And when the time came, he was asked to stand as Judge Bertram Smith read out the judgment.
In light of the gravity of the crimes that you committed, the applicable mitigating and aggravating circumstances, and your specific individual circumstances, the Chamber sentences you to a total period of imprisonment of 25 years as a joint sentence for the 61 crimes of which you were found guilty. You will receive credit for the period between 4th January 2015 and today, 6 May 2021.
However, the judgment was not unanimous. Judge Raul Panglangan, for instance, had wanted a 30-year jail term, the same term limit requested by the prosecution. Victims of his crimes, on the other hand, had asked the court to impose the full life sentence, while the defense had sought a 10-year prison term. In his defense, Ongwen, who went by the pseudonym White Ant during attacks by his soldiers on refugee camps in northern Uganda, told the court the LRA forced him to eat beans soaked with the blood of the first people he was made to kill as part of a brutal initiation following his own abduction aged 9.
The majority of the chamber is of the view that a total term of 25 years of imprisonment is proportionate to the gravity of the crimes Dominic Ongwen committed and congruous with his specific individual circumstances arising from his abduction as a child.
Ongwen was in February this year found guilty of 61 charges, including murder, rape and sexual enslavement during a reign of terror in the early 2000s by the LRA, led by the fugitive Joseph Kony. The group subjected northern Uganda to a reign of terror for more than 2 decades before withdrawing to neighboring Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, and South Sudan. During the 1990s and 2000s, more than 100,000 people were killed and tens of thousands of children conscripted. Its leader, Joseph Kony, is still at large, but the group is now just a shadow of its former self. Ongwen's trial has been a chance for victims to confront an ongoing trauma, the effects of which are still felt to date. George Maringa, KTN News.
All right, on that note,